Hey everybody, I am Tracy with Nurse Disrupted and the Virtual Volunteer Program. We are so thankful that you are with us to help the homeless shelter community in the fight against COVID-19. So first, thank you so much. So I'm going to walk you through the instructions of how to register for the Virtual Volunteer Program online. So the first place you're going to go is nursedisrupted.com, and this is what the home page looks like, and you're going to click on the green volunteer button. So when you click on that button, it's going to take you to the volunteer registration website. And here you can click on the Volunteer Now button. And the next button is the qualifications needed. So we want to make sure that we have the right types of volunteers for this activity and sign up. And this is going to bring you to a create an account page. So I'm going to walk through creating an account. And a phone number. And then a few questions here. Do you have a bachelor's degree or RN license? I meet this requirement. An internet connection in a private, quiet space with fast enough video. I meet this requirement. A computer that supports video conferencing. I meet this requirement. And then go ahead and make a password. You're going to create your account. So congratulations, you've set up your account. We're going to send you an email just to make sure that your email address is working. So you want to go and check for that, and then you're going to click the continue button. So again, it's going to click you back to the qualifications needed and our qualifications documents here. So the first one that we have is, do you agree to the volunteer agreement terms? And this is just a volunteer agreement that we have. Requires your birth date here to start. So I'll just put in a birth date here. Submit the birthday and continue to the e-signatures. So this is a three-page document, volunteer document, just talking about what Nurse Disrupted, the virtual volunteer program, the goal of the volunteer program, some of our values and ethics, and ensuring that we have compassion with our shelter guests. So then you can get to the signature here, and then the date, and complete signing. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, and then the second piece here in the qualifications is to upload a file of your nursing degree or license. So just get a copy of your RN license and upload that to your computer, or a picture of your nursing degree, upload that to your computer, and upload that image here in this box. And then you can submit qualifications. Now here your qualifications has been submitted, and that comes to our side for approval. So we're going to take a look at them. And then once they are approved, we will go on to the next step. Okay, so once you've received your email that your qualifications have been approved, you are gonna log back in. With your email and password. And this hits you at your dashboard. So here you can just X out of this box here, and the first thing that you're gonna see here are the suggested opportunities. And the first one that we need you to do, this first step, is to do the virtual volunteer training webinar. And we have two options for you. One is 9 a.m. on Tuesdays in May, and one is 5 p.m. And that's typically on Thursdays. These say May, and we will update them by the month. So I'm going to view the details of this one, and I can respond individually to the date and time that I select. Then you can submit opportunity response. So here your opportunity has been updated, and you are going to get an email with a Zoom registration to sign up for this webinar. So once you've taken the webinar, you are going to come back to the volunteer registration website and put in your email and password and log in. And then you are going to go to the next step in the process, which is a new volunteer orientation shift with an experienced volunteer. So that's the next step. You click on the view details and you're going to hit respond. And this is going to say a couple more qualifications pop up. So the first one is a confidentiality form specific to the shelter. So again, let's put the birthday in here. And then continue, and this is a confidentiality agreement with the Porch Light Shelter, and each shelter sometimes has specific documents that we need to agree to be a volunteer with the organization. So I'm going to e-signature these and complete the signing. And then the second qualification that we have here is, did you attend the orientation webinar? So I did, so yes, and I'm going to submit the qualifications. Great, and then you can respond to the new volunteer orientation shifts after you have received the approval email from our system. So let's go check that out really quick. Okay, so I got an email saying verifying that I took the orientation webinar. So I'm going to come back and log in to do the next suggested opportunity. So after I've done the webinar and I've done the experience shift with the volunteer, here's where I can respond individually to my orientation shift with the experienced volunteer. So I can pick one of these and submit the opportunity response. And the opportunity has been updated. So you are going to do your shift with the experienced volunteer. And then you will come back to the system after that date. So after your shift with the experienced volunteer, you can come back into the registration website and click on then the multiple shifts available for the shelter COVID-19 screening. And then you click on that to see some of the dates and times available, and you can click respond. And then this brings you to the last qualification that says, have you completed a shift with an experienced volunteer? Yes. Okay, and then we are going to verify that that happened. So we'll go and check that. So once you've received that email that you're approved from the experienced volunteer shift, you can come back and log in. And then go to the multiple shifts available with the shelter COVID-19 screening and view the details. Click on that. And here you can then respond individually to as many shifts as you would like for dates and times that are available. And this essentially is the completion of, you click the date and time and then submit that opportunity and response. You can click multiple from the calendar view here. You can actually click multiple boxes and submit those opportunity responses. And now you are fully registered in the virtual volunteer system, and you can just log in with your email and password and come in and continue to sign up for shifts based on your availability. So thank you so much. We really appreciate your time and expertise in this fight against COVID-19. Take care.